This video chart presentation is Cell Therapeutics Inc. Cell Therapeutics trades on the NASDAQ Global Markets under the ticker CTIC. Going to kick the week off with this chart. You can see a strong up day on Friday, nearly 15% rise, increase in volume, 7 million shares traded. Trying to push through a resistance point right now with the big move. Going to keep this on radar this week, see if the momentum is going to stay in the chart. See a very strong uptrend in the MACD. Importantly, pushing back through zero now. See it struggles a little bit with trying to push through this level. A little bit of a wedge look going on. So I'll be looking for this trend to get even stronger. Take out that area. Put a little bit of distance between the MACD and the zero line. Coming off a quick double pinch. See back here in August. Many times that's a pretty good indication the stock's trying to find a true bottom. So you'd look for an upward trend to continue from that point. ADX presently down very low in a trading pattern. Lots of room for this to move upward and add some true strength to a direction. Money flow index in a nice position for the most part over the last couple months, holding over top of 50. That's a bullish position. See the accumulation distribution, making some higher lows. Buying pressure is overcoming selling pressure. Followers of the CCI know that that break of 100 is the buy point by definition. Full still breaking through 50 and holding above it. Again, that's a good sign of momentum. Tricks you like to see on the north side of zero as well, and it's just now trying to make that break. RSI's also holding the upper half of the indicator. That's bull chart territory, and now the 7's even breaking through 70, what momentum traders reference as the power zone. Again, a nice look to the RSI's. So the indicators are set pretty nicely. First and foremost, I'd look for support levels on any sort of pullback. There's definitely a little bit right there through $1.21 with that old high, but I'd call a spot right where it opened on Friday at $1.16 as a pretty good area of support. That was a resistance point that it pushed through in classic TA fashion. If it does pull back, you want to see that old resistance point become support. So that's what I'd be looking for, is a strong area of support on a pullback. On the top side, definitely pinned against a little bit of resistance. See back here last year dipped to $1.26, but generally that $1.30 area was an area of support. In a classic TA form, just as that support was broken, a move back up towards it, and it served as resistance. So right where this closed, I'd expect to be a little bit of a tough point for it from a static standpoint. The 200-day moving average is right there to serve as some dynamic resistance. That's registering $1.44. I think that kind of ties in with the general area as well through here. You can see $1.48 was hit, $1.54, $1.55, $1.47 for support. In the grand scheme of things with this chart, pushing and holding above that $1.50, $1.55 is kind of a key component for this chart to establish this is a true bottom. Make itself a huge rounded pattern, which is generally a very strong look for a bottom for a chart that wants to continue on an upward trajectory. Because what I can see in this chart is once past that area, not going to meet a lot of resistance again until way up here over top of $2. Still has a gap to fill up here to around $1.95. And I'm not really concerned with any of that at this moment. What's caught my eye was the increase in volume on Friday, the push above a resistance point, and now challenging another resistance point. Very nice look to the CTIC chart, and one I think worth keeping a watch on to see how it performs from here forward. But as always, this is merely my interpretation of the Cell Therapeutics chart. Thank you for watching, and trade smart.